Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Okay, let's start off with Sonny calling Michael to come in and help him with the custody hearing. Sonny, mind you, has been treating Michael like quote unquote Judas. Betrayer, is really just crapping all at him, right? You're disloyal, this, that, and the third. But like with the other people that Sonny has been treating like crap, he asks him for help. Michael agrees. But the thing is, Michael's smart, right? So he looks at it like, while I can be an ally, I can also be a liability. Between the recent public fights, their history, with, him getting shot in the head just for being your son, he's like, this can turn sideways very fast. Even bringing up Morgan, switching the pills. Remember, Morgan got sent away by Carly because Sonny was such a danger to be around after, again, Michael got shot in the head. Sonny doesn't take it well, okay? Because all like the other people that fell in line, Sonny's just like, I'm sorry, you're not going to help me? Do you not even understand your child? Do you not understand that your child is very pragmatic and is just a strategist? And how even Diane is like, I agree with it. So Sonny starts acting like a jackass. And it's all like, see, you pretend to be the good son when you want something from me. Did he really just say that? Did he really just sat there and said, you play nice with me pretty much when you want something? What the are you doing at this point right now? I had to sit there and pause it. I had to sit there and take a minute. I had to laugh because I was just like, what? Now keep in mind, I understand that he is probably low in his dosage or just not taking none at all. So there is that. But he gets all defensive and he started ripping into him. And Michael's like, the last time you've been acting like this is when you were off your meds. I don't know what's going on. There's something off with you. And Sonny pretty much just kicks him out. It's like, oh, you can get out and everything like that. And Michael's like, hey, listen, sorry for wasting your time, but I'm not going to be a good witness. And he walks out, and Diana's like, Sonny's like, oh, well, whatever comes to my family, I deal with it. And bottom line is, Diana's like, yeah, listen, here's the thing. If you react like that in court, you ain't winning this case. I don't care how good I am. You're not winning this case. It says to him, point blank, period. Now, Jason, Carly's sitting there watching Jason spend time with Danny. Danny is looking forward to Jason taking him on a speedboat. Does Sam know about this, by the way? Just kind of curious. But they're all excited and everything. And John comes in, aka Mr. Rain on your parade. And he's like, I need to talk to you. You should send him home. Carly comes in, and Carly's already there. Carly's like, yo, what's going on? And bottom line is, you need to sit there and send him home. So they go upstairs, and John is like, okay, so did you tip off Valentine? Because you stalled for like a good half an hour. And he's like, I got nothing to show for it. Yeah, you gave me Valentine, but I don't have Valentine. So here's the thing. You're going to go back undercover, and I'm going to sit there and give you a new case, and you can sit there and give me something there. Or, oh yeah, Carly goes to jail. Yeah, Carly goes to jail because she committed those RICO violations and all that good stuff. So she goes to jail. Jason's like, well, that's not part of the deal. Uh, it's still funny every time I think about that scene. But bottom line is like, okay, he wants information on Sonny. And if he doesn't get information on Sonny, then Carly's going to jail. And he's like, why are you protecting him? He destroyed lives, Karen and everyone else. Jason's like, Sonny was right about you. Jason, it doesn't matter at this point. You're either going to do what he wants you to do, or Carly is going to jail. This is the part where I keep sitting there, and I put this on my stream before, and I was like, should Carly go to jail? Because, like, at this point, this is just too much. He is going well beyond the limits of best friend status. Maybe you should just own up to your ish. Um, and yes, I know that she was under duress. She didn't do it, and she was going to be a target. But let's be honest, she went out with a mob boss. Whatever happens at that point is on her. Um, Now Laura comes in, asks about Valentine, and Anna pretty much just lies. From start to finish, just lies, and it's just like, hey, listen, if the FBI lets you know something, tells you something, then you'll tell me, and I'll sit there and coach you, whatever. But she's like, I have no good standing with them. I don't know where Valentine's at, and I can't help you. And so she has to sit there and lie to a very concerned grandmother because she's worried about Charlotte. And then Carly comes in. Carly's like, are you helping John Case take down Sonny? I thought that was an odd question because I was just like, that's not what you're. Okay. But she does tell her about John and, still bossing Jason around. And, they talk for a little bit and towards the end, and it's like, hey, listen, I need you to not do whatever you're going to do, which is going to be stupid and it's going to make matters worse. And Carly pretty much is like, I'm going to be Carly. And she just walks out. That's the bottom line. That is literally the bottom line of that scene. Carly's like, I'm going to be Carly and I'm going to do what Carly do. And she just walks on out. That's right. You know, there's a couple of different factors I can blame in this whole mess. I could blame Anna for giving Valentine a heads up instead of just giving the phone to Jason and giving it to John and having this whole thing be over. We can put the blame on Anna. We can put the blame on Jason because you chose to do it. You chose to do it. Okay, you chose to sit there and stay away from your family so you can help clean up another one of Carly's messes. Or we could sit there and blame Carly. Which three are you going to sit there and blame? Even Scotty, also strategizing. Scotty's like, all right, so do you have any witnesses? And it was like, all right, we got Trina. Okay, she's a character witness, even though she's an employee. She'll do you one. So you got Laura, right? Um, Maybe one other person. I can't remember who. I know it was Laura. You don't got a lot of people in the corner. That's the bottom line. But what else does she say? She also brings up Dex, the beating, Christina, hell, even Carly, right? But all of this is somewhat good, right? Because Christina could sit there and testify to what she saw. Dex, with the medical records, is not going to sit there and lie. He doesn't know Sonny a damn thing. So he's a cop now, so you gotta do what you gotta do. So she's not that far off, but she needs something else. So she tells Scotty, hey, just let you know, Sonny's not fully on his meds. I ain't doing anything, but he's not fully on his meds. This guy's like, so what you're saying is, I get him on a stand, start pushing, and he just loses it. That's the strategy that they got cooking. Is that it? No, that is not it. So, there's a lot of strategy meetings going on. So you got Brooklyn bringing in Blaze and Christina, strategize about this whole trying to save your career and everything. They talk about the interview with Perez Hilton, and they're like, okay, so we got some bad news. The questions that you sent to him, yeah, he ain't doing those questions. And she's like, what? I'm like, what interviewer are going to only do the questions that you give them? Why are you surprised by this? So that's out, and nothing's off limits. So Blaze is like, all right, we got to sit there and cancel this whole thing. We got to sit there and just scrap it. I'm like, okay, Blaze, so what's your strategy? No, I'll wait. I'm comfortable. What's your strategy? And so Brooklyn gives them a mock interview of what the questions might be. Thought she should have probably asked some tougher questions. Um, this whole thing's gonna be a gamble. I was like, at the end of the day, just do the best you can. You're so nervous. You're gonna be so nervous that you're just gonna wind up effing it up if you don't just sit there and just be natural. Let the chips fall where they may. People are gonna sit there and decide. People will sit there and take your words and blow it out of proportion. Trust me. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Now, my whole thing is, and I said this a couple of times, Natalia should not be anywhere near this because let's sit there and say she starts up a company and she does have some fans and stuff. What are they going to sit there and think when they see that Natalia is a part of their label? They're going to be like, why would you sit there and hire somebody who made homophobic comments? You support that? Because she's on your payroll. So they could do the interview, it could be great. And the fact that Natalia is still attached to it is going to be a problem. I don't understand. You know what? Never mind. Keep thinking. I'm trying to push too much logic into a show that had no problem sitting there violating HIPAA. Yeah, I went there again. Um. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can sit there and think of. If you got anything you know what to do, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video, all free live stream.